Took the Nikon ZR out the very next day after getting it. Had an invitation by a couple friends to come over and film some pool. I didn't have a chance to really do a deep dive into any of the fancy codecs, the N-Log. I have used Nikon N-Log before, but a lot of times I get just as good of results shooting with the H265 and shooting with Nikon standard color. So I went with that. I was in a hurry, so I decided just to choose the auto ISO. Also, I was told that I needed a lens with character. Believe it or not, I have an older Nikon 50mm f1.8 G AFS autofocus lens. And for my portrait work and things like that, it was amazing how good of a lens it could be for portraiture. So I was kind of frustrated. I've had the same kind of issues that I've had with both my Z6 Mark II and my Z9 with adapted lenses, even Nikon adapted lenses. There's a little tendency for the camera to get confused and for there to be a little hunting. So notice that this issue exists with this camera and it gets confused with the adapted lens and never finds focus. Problem is magnified by the close focus distance. Technically, I'm well within the close focus distance for this lens, but it's struggled. The 24 to 200 that I have is kind of a general travel lens, all-purpose lens, but in just the short video clip that I shot, there was never any hunting, any autofocus issues, and though not ideal, it added image stabilization and much better autofocus. And as I'll mention later in the video, it also was much brighter at the same aperture. I don't know why.
These this time, so we don't damage the cloth when we're breaking, but I'm not going to break that hard because there's less balls. It's more important to control the cue ball with less speed than to try to kill them.
We're learning our rig.
Ha ha! Ha! Good job. Wow. And I'm still not making it. I don't know why I didn't make it. And strike back to the tip. There it is. One more time. One more time.
Okay, what's the purpose of this game?
This is
8-ball.
it's 8-ball, but it's the short version where we're only using 4 solids and 4 stripes plus the 8-ball.
I like it.
Yeah, and it goes much quicker, the game, and the balls will be more spread out. The purpose of it is so that you can make more shots because the balls are more spread out. Okay.
Interesting angles.
Yeah, that's the purpose of it. So if we, it's more important to control the cue ball with less speed than to try to kill them. Actually, I don't want to use this stick.
Oh.
Because this is not a break stick.
There it is. One more.
Okay. Okay, so now, okay, just like in 8-ball, BCA rules, just like in 8-ball, still an open table. Even though I made 2 balls, but I have a choice of do I want to do solids or I want to do stripes. Well, I got one of each, so I just picked the easiest one, the easiest pattern. Now the purpose of this here is seeing that we're just not playing a game, we want to get better. Okay,
Uh-huh.
so I want, this is where I want to get.
Okay.
Okay, so if I shoot the 12 in and I come somewhere near there, or right up, my goal is right on there.
Okay.
That's my goal. Okay, actually, what I'd rather do is come out maybe more this way, so I have a little bit of an angle. If I could get back out, okay, and I got to get shape on that ball next. You're always looking at what 3 balls. So we'll see how this works.
Wow. Right there.
No, not too bad.
Well, this was a good result. It wasn't a perfect result. One of the things that's changed in lens technology is the use of a pulse or stepping motor that's almost silent, that gives very smooth lens focusing performance. And for video, this was particularly important. Nikon designated this with a P in their later lenses, in their EF series. And some of the other manufacturers, like Tamron, have their ultrasonic motors that are extremely quiet. So the Sigma is an earlier generation lens, and it's extremely sharp. It's a very good lens for the still photography I do. Maybe not ideal for video, but it could give me some reach that I wouldn't otherwise have in a pinch. The camera seems to be very capable with all the adapted lenses. Autofocusing and instant focus have almost exceeded the native use of these lenses on my D750.